Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today we're going to be going over the all-new 2020 F-150 Platinum. Super excited to do this video because just pulling it over, the seats are super soft. But anyways, we're going to do a quick walk around on the truck, then we're going to take it out to see how it drives. A big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller, Ford Lincoln here in Provo, Utah, for providing us with the Platinum. Check out their inventory in the link below if you're in the market for a new Ford. So under the hood of the Platinum, we have a twin turbocharged 3.5 liter V6. It goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. In terms of fuel economy, it's 16 around town and 22 on the highway. And then power outputs are 375 horsepower and then 470 pound-feet of torque. Now let's finish things up on the Platinum by going over elements on the front end. So let's start at the hood at the top. Obviously, so you've got these nice little lines that go there, which again, you can put stripes on those little lines. You've got the full LED headlight display. So you've got these kind of like LED accent lights that go around, and then you've got the full LED headlamps. And then I love the finish on the front of this. It's kind of like a lower gloss finish on the chrome. It looks really good. And then we can pop down below so you can kind of see the fog lamps right there. Tow hooks are right in that little area. So I've got the tire popped out right here so you guys can actually see how wide it is. 275 millimeter on the tire, 20-inch rims, and you can kind of see again that kind of lower gloss finish on the chrome looks really nice. And then you can see just how aggressive these tires are. You've got the F-150 Platinum badging there on the side. Chrome mirrors, chrome door handles. Other than that, everything is pretty simple on the back, but you can see, if you squint really hard, FX4 badging on the back of the bed. But let's head out back. We've got our key fob here for the Platinum. It says Ford on the back. Got a couple functions. You got your lock and unlock, remote start, tailgate release as well. So if we lock the truck, press the remote start function twice, it'll start it right up. And you can hear that 3.5 liter V6 come to life. If you press it again, that'll actually shut it off. Now the other function is the tailgate drop, so press that button twice and that's what will lower down the rear tailgate in the F-150 Platinum. So you can see here, we do not have bed liner. You can add that as an option. You do get these little LED bed lights there in the back, cargo light at the top right there. And then most importantly, this does come with the little bed steps. So you can pull this out here. And this makes getting in and out of the bed a whole lot easier. They do have this grab handle that helps out with that as well. So you basically pull that out and then you can just step on this to get up into the bed. And if you are wondering, it's actually pretty simple to put back in. All you have to do is just lock that into place and you are good to go. Lifting up the tailgate, really easy to lift up. If you do get this deployable bed step right here, it does make the tailgate a little bit heavier at the top end. And then if we take a step back, you can see that you've got Platinum badging here in the rear. A little Ford logo right over there, F-150. All of your hookups for towing. You've got the receiver hitch, parking sensors in the back as well, and then it says EcoBoost. So I forgot to mention full LED tail lamps, so it kind of comes around and in there on both of these. It's really cool aesthetic at night. And then there's your FX4 off-road badging. Now you can see that we've got the power deployable running boards that popped right out. You can see the trim here, it's kind of soft touch at the top here. You've got this little black trim right there, window control, and then one of the speakers for the sound system, and it's a square. And we can see the seats, and like I said at the beginning of the video, these seats are really soft. I really like the leather on it. It says Platinum on the back, but just the feel of the seats in general, it's a really soft feeling seat. And then we can pull this down right here to reveal cup holders right there. Pretty simple though with the armrest. And then you can see over here we've got the vents for the rear. You've got your heated seats. You got a couple charging stations in the back on top of that. And then if we open that up, it's a full power outlet. Cup holders at the top, and you get your regular map pockets. We've got keyless entry on the Ford, so one touch to lock it and then to unlock it. It's got to slip your hand back there. You've got the keypad to get in and out, which is really nice. And then blind spot monitoring right there in the mirror. But if we open this up again, power running boards will pop out. You can see they've got the nice leather trim here on the door. You've got that black insert right there. Window controls in this little area with your mirror controls. You've got your door lock and unlock with the memory seat function, and then this speaker that is not a square. Over here we can see the seat for the front, again, says Platinum, and like I said, the leather's really soft. The seats are really cushy. That's the best way for me to describe it, cushy. That's a weird word, but anyways, they're just comfortable, okay? You've got your seat adjustments right there in that area, and then just down below you can see the pedal layout. Power adjustable pedals, got your parking brake right there. Light controls in this area, you've got like your fog lights, your cargo light, and then these are lights that go out these sides of the mirrors, and then the steering wheel is going to be power adjustable. To start with the F-150 Platinum, just put your foot on the brake, push the push start. Built Ford tough. Gauges will do a sweep, everything will come to life. Now I've got our steering wheel here, so here's kind of like a full view of the steering wheel. You can see we've got our controls here for the cruise control. Voice commands right there in that area with the phone controls. That is to set the adaptive cruise control function. This is for the center stack, which we'll go over in a moment. Ford there in the center, and then you've got the full leather wrapped steering wheel, and then they've got kind of like this nice trim here at the bottom. Got your stock there for the turn signal and to flash your brights at annoying people. We've got our center display right here, so you've got your RPMs on the left side. On the right side you've got your speed, and then you've got a couple different menus that you can scroll through right there that give you different bits of information on the truck. Off-road status I think is pretty cool, and then obviously the towing status as well, so that's going to help out with towing and off-road quite a bit. Obviously hill descent control, stability control, hazard lights, that's for your camera system, and that is your auto stop start. Now we can go to the full touchscreen. We're actually going to go to the camera system first. So if you press that camera button, you can see I've got a frontal camera view right there, and then you can see you've got different camera views out the side of the truck and the front of the truck, and then you do get that bird's eye view as well with this camera system. And then if I actually pop the truck into reverse, see backup camera pops up, which you can zoom in on the receiver hitch if you would like. Really good setup right there with that. And then with the rest of the touchscreen, I'm going to press a couple buttons so you guys can see response time on the touchscreen. You can see that if we go to the seats right here, you can see all the adjustments that you do have on the driver's seat and the passenger seat. Tons of different ways to adjust it, and they do have that in the infotainment system. Obviously it's on the side of the seats as well, so I think that's nice that they doubled up on that. And then finally you've got the navigation, and you can see how that all looks right there. We've got our analog controls for the radio, all of your media stuff right in that area. Analog climate controls, it is a dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats up front, and obviously we'll get the heated steering wheel as well. Over here we've got our drive mode select, so you've got your 2-wheel high, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, and then 4-wheel low. Your trailer backup system with the little trailer brake controls right in that area. And then we can open this up. This is going to have a couple of the USBs, and then if we just press that again, boom, closes right up. Cup holders right here in this area. This is that shifter for the 10-speed automatic transmission. You can shift through the gears yourself if you'd like. There's where that manual shift function is, and then you just press the little buttons right there, like boop, boop, beep, beep. Okay, let's continue. Here is the center console. Again, really nice leather here with the stitching, and then if we pick this up, you can see absolutely massive, tons of storage space, and there's nothing really else that needs to be said there. Come over here, you can see that you can hold stuff right here at the top of the glove box area, and then you actually open up the glove box. Decent amount of storage in the glove box. It's kind of got two different tiers on it, which is a nice little finish. And then you've got the leather with the stitching right here on the dash. Now up here, you've got the little power sliding window, so you can see that that'll open all of that up. Full panoramic sunroof here in the Platinum as well. You've got a little sunglass holder right here to obviously hold sunglasses. Universal garage door openers, then all of your light controls. Other than that, things are pretty standard up top, nothing too crazy going on. Now let's wrap things up on the interior of this Platinum by going over pricing. So this particular Platinum stickers for just over $66,000 before any type of market adjustment, which price wise puts it pretty close to a high country. And then with a Ram 1500 Limited, it's, you know, kind of like a entry level Limited roughly, price point wise. So that's kind of where it puts it in the, you know, market essentially. But that all being said, let's take this Platinum out to see how it drives. So before we set off in the F-150 Platinum, let's talk about visibility. So you can see visibility of the hood's actually really good. It just abruptly ends, so it's easy to see out there. You can see visibility through both of the mirrors. Obviously it has blind spots, so that helps out. And then through the rear is really good. And this passenger seat is in a gangster lean mode, but let's set off. So initially setting off in the F-150 Platinum, let's talk about road noise and ride quality. So in terms of ride quality, super smooth, again, on the upper side for trucks, I would say, on the ride quality standpoint. Compared to other trucks in the F-Series, it's, you know, pretty much just like the Lariat, just like the Limited, definitely smoother than the Ford Raptor. And then in terms of road noise with the truck. It is pretty well insulated in this cabin in general. You don't hear a whole lot. You do hear some sounds from that twin turbo V6, but other than that, it's actually pretty good. Now I want to quickly talk about steering. So you guys can see the steering rack is really light and effortless. This steering wheel is definitely on the bigger side for trucks, and the actual wheel itself is definitely fatter in general, so it has this kind of like nice grippy thing. I like these little parts of the steering wheel that you can kind of grab onto. It just has a nice feel to it where you can lock your thumbs into place right here. But other than that, steering rack is pretty much on par with other trucks. I'd say this is a little bit more direct than most other trucks on the market right now. Let's get a little acceleration with this 3.5 liter EcoBoost. Here's some turbo noises right there. But yeah, just like I've said in, you know, my review of that F-150 Lariat, it gets up and goes pretty well. It's got a lot of torque. At the top end, it kind of teeters off a little bit, you know, 375 horsepower kind of. It's not slow or anything like that. I hope you guys don't think that I'm saying this truck's slow, but on the top end of things, it definitely teeters off just slightly, but acceleration is really strong on the F-150 overall. Now, to wrap things up on this F-150, if you are looking for, you know, a luxury truck, you know, super smooth ride, very comfortable seats, a bunch of safety tech as well, this Platinum is definitely a really good route to go. Just especially from like the seats perspective, these seats are so much more comfortable than what is in the Lariat F-150. And so if that's kind of what you're wanting, is just, like I said, full-blown luxury truck with the F-Series, definitely check out this new Ford F-150 Platinum. And there we have it, everyone, the 2020 Ford F-150 Platinum. I actually really like the setup on this truck if you're looking kind of for a luxury-based pickup truck. But that all being said, a big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo, Utah for providing us with the Platinum. If you are on the market for a new Ford, check out their inventory in the link below. If you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe. I'll see all of you in that next video.